Check this. I just got this new air fryer and I got some food from Quick's Deli yesterday that I actually didn't eat. So I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to reheat this meatball sandwich, these chicken tenders, and these Philly cheesesteak fries in this spanking new air fryer that I just got. So you can see, we're gonna see if it works. You can see I just pulled this out of here. Now it was really hot, so I had to obviously, but yeah, it came out, look how crispy and like, and these are day-old French fries, no cap. So I'm sold. Nah, this thing's, listen. I'm definitely sold. Perfect. I just added some day-old French toast. Now this, I can't touch that top one, it's still hot, but this is still soggy. So I want to see if it works on here. You see, I used a different tray this time. So we're gonna do the same thing, pop this in here real quick. The chicken is pretty much, so you know, look how good that looks, bro. This is crazy. But I want it a little bit more crispy. So this is hot as hell. I'm gonna put this in for another like 5 minutes along with the French toast. But we move. Also, we got the meatball sandwich. Look how much that melted right there. And then, you know, like my bread nice and crispy. So that's also done. We're gonna eat this too. Okay, he's been here for 5 minutes. You can be the judge, look. Crust is nice and this shit is hot. Yeah, that looks perfect. All right, let's see what we're working with. What's going on, guys? King Travis here, back in another video on the channel. And today we went, you saw, I said it already. One day I'm gonna figure this out. Yes, we went to Quick's for the third time. It was kind of a necessity this time, and I'll get into the story in a minute, but if you don't know, it is one of the highest rated delis in this area, and it's open 24 hours a day, so it's just super convenient sometimes if I am in a pinch for time. Now they passed 7,000 ratings, so they got a 4.5 star rating out of 7,000 rating. The only thing I got that was not a repeat was the platter. They actually didn't put salad on it this time. This is the first time they actually got it right. So shout out to Quick's, man. I love y'all. Y'all make great food, and I'm always happy to stuff my face with this. And I reheated this stuff. All this stuff is a day old. I reheated it in an air fryer. I just got a brand new air fryer. It's from a brand called Towtronics, and you can be the judge. Day old French fries, day old chicken tenders, day old French toast, day old meatball sub. I don't even know what to start with because this stuff is just so good. I'm gonna start with the Philly cheesesteak fries. Now again, these are a day old. Y'all hear that? I was actually shocked at how these came out. I'm not gonna lie. The fries are actually better when you put them in the air fryer. If you do order them. And I know a lot of people do that with like old orders. They'll put like French fries back in the air fryer. Some of you told me to do it. And I've done it a couple of times. But I haven't done it with this air fryer. And no, I did not get any money to say this, but I've only used it once, and I'm loving it so far. But those are the Philly cheesesteak fries. Now, I haven't eaten for 2 days. This is, when I'm telling you this, Wednesday, and I did not eat on Tuesday. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning, so it's been about 48 hours since my last meal. Technically speaking, I didn't eat on Monday and Tuesday. You'll be seeing this on Wednesday. Technically speaking, it is Wednesday. Why do I keep saying technically speaking? I'm very tired. This might be a move from now on. These Philly cheesesteak fries are fantastic. Peppers and onions. It's got yellow American on there. Melted nice. And the cheesesteak itself is actually very good. So now I've had all three of their fry specialties. Buffalo Ranch are still a go. The chicken cheesesteak fries I actually prefer on the sandwich than on the fries. You have no idea how good this tastes. Let me tell y'all what's been going down. It's been crazy. It's why I didn't eat. somehow, a group of wasps, I believe they're wasps, I can't tell because I can't get close enough. Could be yellow jackets, could be hornets. I don't know at this point. Have built a nest somewhere in my backyard. In the ground. Now, last week, I noticed a few of them, and our lawn guy, like my lawn guy, more or less said that he won't cut the grass because we need to spray because there's some sort of, I'm still jumpy. I don't like swarms of bugs, but y'all hear how crunchy that is, by the way? I just want to throw it in there. Anyway. We need to spray. He's like, you need to spray here because I can't cut the grass until this is taken care of. So I'm not going to say less. So I spray, and it seems like all the bugs are gone. This was on Friday. By Monday morning, I went to go get in my car, which is in my backyard driveway. I'm not even exaggerating. There's about 50 flying insect, like, you know, wasp, whatever the hell they are, in my yard. I'm like, oh my goodness. We didn't get them. So I think he just pissed him off when he actually cut the grass. Because they're everywhere at this point. Now, normally that wouldn't be such a big deal. Obviously it is a big deal, but I also like to let my dogs run around in the yard, you know, in their free time. They like to get out there and, you know, be dogs. You know, no leash to get to run around. Good times for everybody. But they can't do that now because I can't get them stung for obvious reasons. My dogs will definitely get stung, so I can't let them run around in the yard. And finally on Monday with all these bugs, had to call an exterminator. He was supposed to come tomorrow. But my entire yard has been taken over by whatever the hell they are. And for all the people out there that might think, you know, to try something, I'm telling you this for your own benefit. As a person who has been stung by bees 28 times, and this was in one sitting, when I was a kid, do not mess with bees, hornets, nets, wasps, whatever, unless you are a professional, you know what you're doing, and especially when they're around their nest, because they will defend that nest with their lives. Just trust me. So, I didn't get much sleep yesterday. And because of this whole thing, I've been having to take my dogs all over the place. And I've been really tired. So, yesterday I got this air fryer. Can you tell I'm hungry? Yesterday I get this air fryer, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to make some chicken in it. But because of this whole hornet, wasp, whatever they are thing, I forgot to thaw it out. So I said, okay, I'll wait until tomorrow. By this point, I tried to wait till last minute. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna order quick. So I get it DoorDash to my house. And I guess I fell asleep waiting for it, because by the time I looked up, it was 7 o'clock in the morning, and I hadn't, it was still sitting on my doorstep. So, yeah. Didn't eat yesterday. Here is the reheated meatball sub. See how this one works. More damn. Still super tender. Now, you need good bread to do this, but you can see how tender it is on the inside. So, I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, okay, I can't eat this now because I gotta go. So, I'm eating it now. Air fryer actually hooked this stuff up. I got their macaroni salad the first time. It's very good. know the first time I ever had macaroni salad, I think I was like 20. We never made macaroni salad growing up. It was always potato salad. Only time I saw macaroni salad was like when you're in like some delis. But I have a weird thing that I'm trying to get over now. Normally I would never get something like this. I don't like when stuff is sitting like on a counter for a while. So, psychologically, but I'm trying to work through my fears here. I'm gonna eat all this. I'm hungry. I don't usually get hungry, but I've been moving around so much. 2 days without eating. This is really not a bad meatball sauce. It's my first time getting this from here. The meatball's decent. The sauce is, sorry, it's not great. But I wouldn't expect a deli to have the best sauce unless you're going to like, known as deli. Still good though. I would definitely get it again. You already know. Gotta get some of this. Come on out to play. That liquid gold. It's been a long weekend. But yeah, I don't mess with like bugs, hornets, whatever, bees around the hive, the nest, whatever. Not me. When I was a kid, I got stung 28 times, like I was saying, at once. We had this day camp. It's lemonade, sugar-free. We had this day camp. Like, if you don't know what a day camp is, I don't want to insult anybody's intelligence, but some people might not. You gotta think like, those sleepaway camps you see in like Friday the 13th? A day camp is that, but you don't sleep there. So you go there every day, but you come home. So, it was in the woods, like in a little resort kind of deal. And we, the same kind of stuff happens at day camps. There's like swim stuff and, little like activities. And so, long story short, we're walking in the woods. And there's a trail, but you can still see into the woods. And right off the trail, there's a beehive. Like, pretty big beehive. Now, I don't want to think I went asking for trouble because I didn't. There was a group of about, 15 or 20 of us, maybe, give or take. And, of course, the counselors, everybody, is like, leave the beehive alone. For obvious reasons. For some reason, one kid decided he wanted to, I don't know what the hell he was thinking. Where it was on the tree wasn't that high. Like, it was like maybe 4 feet off the ground. And this kid, I remember his name, I'm not gonna say it though. If you watching, bro, still mad about this. This was a long time ago. He kicks the beehive. Full force. Beehive goes flying. The bees were none too happy about it. They attacked all of us. Now, the next thing I remember is all of us running back to like the cabins, and everybody went and jumped in the pool. This is the funny but not funny part. So I run over to the pool, and you gotta think, I'm probably maybe like 5, so I'm not tall, The shallow end was probably like, I think it was 4 feet, right? So I get to the edge of the edge of the pool. I'm trying to see this. Look at these reheated chicken pieces. That is lit. Damn, honestly, that's crazy, bro. Wow. So I get to the edge of the pool, only to realize that I'm 5 years old and I can't swim. So I just stood there. I had 2 things I could do. Drown or get stung. I chose to get stung. We survived. I remember them bringing me over to like the nurse's office and her having to search my entire body for stingers. And when my mom came to pick me up was when I overheard her say, I counted 28. It happened so fast, you know, that you could tell me I got stung 100 times and I believe you. Because my whole, luckily I wasn't like allergic to bees or anything. Long story short, man, I don't mess with like bees and shit. I'm not scared of bees. If there's like one bee flying around, I'm chilling. But if I see a beehive, I'm going the other way. That's not called being scared. That's called not being stupid. I know there's people that say, like, you dumb. That was that kid. I know his name, so I'm trying to say it. That was that kid's mentality when he kicked the damn beehive. This is calorie-free. Walden Farms maple walnut syrup. The reason that I would never probably get a sponsorship, even though I like this syrup, also kind of tastes like gasoline. But I'm so used to eating it that it doesn't bother me. I just want to see if this is old. This is day old French toast. I want to see if it still like smacks. Excuse me. Just kind of a game-changing moment in history right here. You know what I'm finna do. Like, yeah, I know somebody's saying, why don't you just, like, come on. We here. I'm y'all family. You know the vibes. All right. There you go. That's hot. All right. Let's do that too. That's fire. That is fire. Ooh. It's funny that something like this wouldn't even be considered crazy anymore because food like this is getting so popular. Like, it's almost like social media turned food into like this, like, you gotta make crazy stuff, you know? Like, there's like a wave of like chicken sandwiches and burgers and fries. And I like this kind of stuff, but I feel like it's gone too far now. You can't just make... This is like my thinking out loud right now. I feel like you can't just make like a mediocre burger and like cover it in flaming hot Cheetos. And then like people think it's fire. Like, it's gone too far, man. And I love flaming hot Cheetos. I just feel like now, in the beginning stages of like, you know, like the reels and the you know, Instagram videos and stuff like that, it wasn't as popular. But now it's like everything has chicken fingers, mac and cheese, and flaming hot Cheetos in it. Well, everything. And I love chicken fingers, mac and cheese, flaming hot Cheetos, but we gotta find something else. It's a wrap. I just feel like everybody's doing it now. You know? Like everybody does it. That's crazy good. It's at the point now where it's like kind of boring. It's like the same thing for me. You know, a lot of my earlier stuff when I started making content was like more on Instagram, right? And a lot of people liked my snack reviews. I still review snacks, but it doesn't excite me like it used to. I'm just being honest, you know, like I feel like everything has been done. Like nothing's original anymore. You know, it's like the same 10 flavors they recycle every single year. And like every company does the same exact flavor of whatever it is. Like there was one year where every single like major food, you know, Hostess, you know, Nabisco, which actually Oreos are on my Mondelez, doesn't matter, but everybody was doing not Flamin' Hot, but s'mores flavor stuff. Like everybody did. Then there was another year where everything was like peanut butter flavored, or like, you know, key lime pie flavor. Like it's all the same stuff at this point. So I don't really get excited like I used to. You know, like even the Oreos, which I love. You know, I'm an Oreo person, but I feel like they rehash the same 6 flavors and just like change one thing about it. You know? There was apple pie Oreos. Now there's apple cider donut Oreos, which they're not the same, but still relatively similar. Or there was one year, excuse me. There was one year where it was like they dropped like Oreo flavored Oreos. Like it was like cookies and cream Oreos, and then they had Mississippi Mud Oreos, and like it was like the same flavor over and over again. They just kept switching like 1 or 2 things. You know, like even the Brookio was just like they combined 3 Oreos and put it into one. So I used to get hyped, and now I'm just like, okay, bet I'm gonna try it. As good as decent. I used to like really be like happy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how much has changed. Now I get more excited when like McDonald's drops something or something like that. You know, I like the chicken sandwich thing, but now it's getting kind of played. You know, it's kind of went by the wayside. And well, Popeyes just dropped like chicken nuggets. I get more excited about stuff like that than I did about like junk food. I just do a lot of junk food. This is one of my favorite things they do here. Got the halal platter, the white sauce, the rice. They did not give me salad this time. Every time they gave me salad, and I kept writing no salad, but they finally did it this time, so shout out to them. They do a good white sauce though. I just feel like all these restaurants and all these like companies now, it's like they're doing like TikTok food, like Instagram food, you know? You go on like most accounts, like the restaurants and stuff, they're all like doing like I said, like it's always like Flamin' Hot Cheeto, mac and cheese, chicken finger cheeseburger, like some combo of that. And it's like, we gotta come up with something new. Like something, anything. Something to bring the hype back. Because that's what killed off like my Oreos thing. And it kind of sucks. If you were not around when Oreo first started dropping limited edition, which was like maybe like 2014, 2013, 2012, like somewhere in those days, like the 2010s, 2010s, whatever you want to call it. If you were around for that, the Reese's Oreos, and of course the GOAT, if you didn't get to try Fruity Crisp, I don't know what they're doing. Almost every person I know who's an Oreo like aficionado, like you really have been on that wave for a long time, you know. My nose will not stop running again. That truff opened up my sinuses. But if you were on that wave from jump and you got to try Fruity Crisp, you know. And for some weird reason, they will not bring them back, bro. They brought back every flavor of Oreos ever. Other than like the super trash ones like Peeps and like Swedish Fish. They brought back cookie dough kind of and Brookie-O. But they will not bring back Fruity Crisp. I don't get it. That's like my last wish. I just want Fruity Crisp back. And that had to be like, at this point, like 8, 9, 10 years ago. But, you know, I've alluded to this before, and it's not cap. I would be doing this type of stuff no matter what. I used to go looking for Fruity Crisp Oreos, Reese's Oreos, cookie dough Oreos. Now, cookie dough had to drop a little later than that. I think they came out twice. They're not important, but I was doing this before social media was even like a thing yet. My Instagram account, which is the same name as my YouTube account, was my personal account. I didn't start posting things, you know, with the intention of like being a content creator. So, you know, the whole King Scratch thing, that's old. That's like high school name. But once my stuff started to like take off, I got rid of, I probably had like 30 posts before that, which was like, you know, just my regular IG account. I got rid of those posts, but I remember there was one specific post. It was me holding the Reese's Oreos in my car. Like, I found them. And that was like 2013. You know. But on my social media before I started posting my meals, was like most people's. Like, I rarely posted. I posted like once a year. I never posted anything. The most ironic thing about the fact that I make content on social media is that I don't like social media. I don't like it. I'm not the type of, like, that's why my posts are more like food related stuff, and I don't post about my life. You know what I mean? I just feel like I'm the type of person, like, I like my privacy to a certain extent, and I don't like posting, no matter what, whether it's good or bad, I don't post about it. You know what I mean? I just realized that I didn't try this. Is this a fucking artichoke? That's a big ass artichoke, isn't it? That's crazy. You gotta break that up. I can't just eat a big ass artichoke like that. Let's see if this is macaroni. This is pasta salad. See if this is hitting though. I love tri-colored noodles. I used to make this. Yeah, there's artichokes in here too. Olives, carrots. It's like Parmesan. And maybe Italian dressing. It's like the stuff that everybody make. Now people think they're doing something when they make pasta salad, and they're like, oh, I use this, like it'd be like 7 fucking ingredients. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I know you all got that one on like auntie. I'm not going there again. Somebody tried to get me in trouble last time. When my aunties called me and said, what you talking about? I said I was talking when one of my old in one of my videos, I kind of said it out loud. It's like, you know, I got one auntie, she can't really, you know, so I got a text message from one of my aunties. She was like, I heard you was talking shit. Yeah, listen, one thing about my family, I'm gonna keep it a whole stack with everybody. I'm the same way. We're all built the same. Like, if you got a problem, like, we finna pull up. Like, there wasn't no, the text message literally said, I heard you was talking shit about me on you know, and look, y'all, I'm probably getting way too into, like, if you are a black woman, and you got a nephew, you know, and you over the age of, like, I don't know, like 40, 45, and you got like some nephews or sons or, you know, whatever, that's grown, like they're, you know, teenagers or older. Obviously I'm grown, I'm an adult. They like to check you in a certain manner. It wasn't even her I was talking about, but I just let her go because I was just reading the message and I'm like, nah, it wasn't you. But anyway, what they gonna tell you, and this is for people, if you black, you probably know what I'm talking about, right? They check you in a certain way Because they want you to know, even though you're old enough, they still gonna whoop your ass. You ain't, you acting right. So what they're gonna tell you is, whatever it is that they're doing, they're gonna put the word little in front of it. Now, let me go back to the story for an example. She said, and I quote, "I heard you was talking shit about me on your little YouTube page." Y'all know what I'm talking about too. Not just a YouTube, it's gotta be a little YouTube page, because your page ain't nothing. Your page ain't shit. That's what she's trying to let me know. I heard you talking shit about me on your little YouTube page. And I hashed it out. I said, look, I want to talk about you. I told her who it was. She started laughing. She said, I knew it was. But she had to pull up. I don't know. That's my family. We finna pull up. Because what they also will tell you, if you talk back to your mom, your auntie, whatever, when you think you're grown, that's what they're going to tell you. And they're going to use the word little. Here comes the example again. And go. You say something you think they think is slick, and what they're going to do is they're going to threaten you. And they will end the sentence with this phrase: "I'm not one of your little friends." If you hear that, that's code speak for you say something else, I'm whooping your ass. Yeah. So she said, "Little YouTube page, we gotta hash it out. It's cool. We cool. We go." I have to teach y'all this stuff though, just in case. You never know if you're gonna need this. Also, same genre of woman, my mom, my auntie. There's a passive aggressive way that they're gonna tell you that they don't like something. It's one syllable. It's not even a word. It's a sound. Let me give you an example. Pour myself a damn roll. Let me give you an example. Say you bring a friend, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, whatever. And they don't like that person. They're not going to be aggressive about them disliking you. What they're going to do is make this one sound when they introduce themselves. For example, say I brought, one of my friends there and they didn't like this particular friend because maybe they heard that he wasn't a good person. And what they're going to do, they're going to come say hi. My friend going to go say hi and they say, "Okay, how you doing?" They're going to look at him and they're going to make this one sound. And here's what it sounds like. They might not even look at you when they say it. Anyway. If you hear that's they don't like you. They don't like what you said, they don't like you, or they don't like what you did. But that's their way of doing it because they still got some class. Like, they're classy about it, so they ain't gonna start no drama. Right? So say like my sister brought home a guy and he was like, into some bad stuff. And say something like, "So I heard you just got home from prison." I'm not saying this actually happened because it didn't, but I'm trying to give you a scenario. And so yeah. And they ain't gonna say nothing. They might be doing something. They might be eating, doing something. They're gonna look and keep going like this. If you hear they disapprove. That's their way of saying it. They don't approve of your shit. That's the way. At least the families I grew up around. Let me look around. I know you got some families that do that shit. I know. Anyway, I've been sitting in front of this thing for a good 30 to 40 minutes. And this was delicious. I gotta do this again. But I'm not trying. I'm trying, even though I'm hungry, I don't want to overeat with stuff like this. You know the rules. I don't like doing that stuff. But anyway, we'll be back. I gotta try to air fryer making like actual my food ASAP. So we'll probably try to do that tomorrow, even if it's just a little something. We'll be back. I got the Hornet stuff too. This has been crazy. Anyway, I love y'all. We'll be back ASAP. More content. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.